Hello, this is Jamie Magrich. Welcome to Jamie's Craft Table. Today I'm going to show you how I did this card. This is all doodling in here. Well, let's get started. I'm using the Amazing Silhouettes. I use this stamp here. Now I probably could use that same stamp to do the background, but I chose to bring in this textured one. This is from the last celebration, not from the one that's current. I have a 3 3/4 by 5 inch piece of white, a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 inch piece of black, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch piece of white, my card base, which is thick, which is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored and folded at 4 1/4. I'm going to be using, well, on this card I used Misty Moonlight and Balmy Blue. The Misty Moonlight's for this back, and this one's Balmy Blue. And then you need a pen of your choice for doodling. You can use the Stampin' Up marker or something like a Staedtler or Micron or whatever you choose to use. Okay, so first let's do this background one. And for that I'm going to bring in a scrap paper. And this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. I'm going to use this stamp. We'll go ahead and do it the same. Use the Misty Moonlight. We're just going to stamp, turn it and stamp again until we get it. And we're just doing around the edges. Must have a hair on this. Not surprised, there's cat hairs all over my desk. It's one of his favorite places to lay. Okay, I'm just getting this extra ink off. Okay, so that's my background piece. You could use any, you could probably even use the back of any photopolymer stamp. I'm basically just getting some ink on there. Okay, so there's that piece. Let's bring in this piece now. Let me get rid of this so we can actually see what we're doing. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And we're going to bring in the Memento black ink. Oh, not yet. We're going to bring in the Balmy Blue ink first. Ink up this butterfly. Down here at this bottom corner, we're going to go ahead and stamp it. Okay, now we're going to come in with the Best Wishes sentiment. And we're going to stamp that a couple times. Stamp it over here once. And I stamped it over here. And then once more over here. Okay, and we're done with the ink pads. Well, this is a perfect stamp for using doodling. So I just came in with my pen and I started doodling. You can do whatever you want. I started by doing the outline of what I thought the butterfly would look like. And again, this is whatever you want to do. And this one, I had these wings go on top of the other wings, so let's go ahead and bring those over. Sorry about the noise, my cat is exploring, peeking out the windows and climbing on things he shouldn't be. Alright, let's see down here, what do we want to do? Okay, let's go ahead and fill in the body part. A couple spots on here. Maybe the center of the flower. I don't know, but there you go. It's basically, I just doodled however you want to. Okay, now this one's going to get mounted onto this card, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. This will get mounted onto this piece. And there's a 1/4 of an inch all the way around it. Or just shy of a 1/4 inch, I guess. And then this gets mounted on the front of our card. This should be the same size as the front of the card. Come on, scooch. Okay, now I'm going to bring in some holiday rhinestones. Take your tip pick tool, and I'm going to do one medium here. A small one. Then another small one over here. There you go. There's our card. Well, thank you so much for joining me today at Jamie's Craft Table. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you can find a little bit of time to play with some stamps, ink, and paper.